Everyone, my name is Elijah List, and my platform of choice is Buffer. So I've used Buffer a few times for a few different internships, and I really enjoy this platform just because of its ease of use. And so today is just going to be a little tutorial into all the different ways you can use Buffer. So I got to this page by Googling Buffer login. And if you don't already have an account with Buffer, you're going to click right here to create an account. However, I already have an account, and so I autofill my information on all of my sites because let's be honest, I forget all of my passwords, and this is the easiest way to remember them all. So once you create an account, you'll be able to log in here. You will need to confirm your account information in an email prior, but once you have that done, you can go ahead and log in. So once we log in, don't fret, your page will not look like mine. Your page will look more something like this as soon as you log in. It's going to ask you to connect any sort of social page that you would like to go ahead and start tracking and publishing content for. So you have your basic suite of choices here. I really enjoy that they allow Shopify for those e-commerce clients and organizations. You can go ahead and track your metrics there. So everyone wants to connect Instagram, but please take note that it's only Instagram business accounts, so not personal accounts. The beautiful thing with that, and I say beautiful very loosely, is because business account on Instagram means that you need a page or a group on Facebook that connects with this. Thanks, Meta, for making us do that. But if you do want to connect to Facebook, an Instagram business account, it must have a Facebook page. So for this, I actually connected my LinkedIn profile, and we'll be able to see that here. So once you connect a page, you'll be able to look over here into channels. Now, I really like how they have tabs on the side of ease of access for your billing once you go ahead and start a subscription. But you'll be able to see all of your channels here. So as you can see, my LinkedIn is connected, which means this one is ready to go. So what happens whenever we're ready to go ahead and start scheduling content? We're going to come up here either to home using the Buffer logo, or we can go publishing. So I'm just going to go straight home here. And it's taken a second. But this is what your scheduler is going to look like. So when you first get in, over here you obviously see Elijah List, me, and the LinkedIn logo. You will see all of your different channels here. Now there's 3 different packages that you can go with for your subscription here, and they look something like this. So your basic package, limited use, basic publishing, $0 a month. It's just to test out. Then you move into your essentials. Advanced publishing, you get analytics and reporting, and then your engagement tools. This is probably what I would go with. But please notice that this is per social channel per month. So if you were to connect 4 social channels, this isn't $5, it's $20 a month, right? And this is also set up to yearly up here. Here we have our most collaborative pack. This you get to have 6 users collaborate on. This you get 2 users. Actually, you get 1 here and 1 here. So 1, 1, 6. So we come back to our normal page here. We only have 1 channel connected, and you're going to see that I need to change my time zone. I'm currently in Europe and London, which is not true. I am currently in Central Time in the United States, so that's going to be Chicago. Awesome, your schedule has been successfully saved, so it's there. And if we notice here, it's given me suggested posting times of when I should post on my social. But let's say that I don't want to post every day. I only want to post on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I love Saturdays on LinkedIn. So we can cut those off there. We can clear them all out. Or let's say on Thursday I only want to post once. I can actually come in and delete very easily right there. But let's say that on Saturday I want to add a 1:30 in the afternoon post. Let's do a 1:08 post in the afternoon on Saturday. We're going to add that. And now I have 3 posts on Saturday. So there's that. Now I want to come back. This is in settings, by the way, underneath your queue. So I want to come back over here to my queue. And it's also reflected right there. So you see as I hover, it's asking me to schedule a post to get it started. I can either do that here by clicking on the post, or I can start here with create post. This is where I can put everything in. I can do emojis, I can add images, and I can go ahead and let's just say I'm having a great day today. And I can either share it right now, share it next, which means my next open availability in one of these slots, or I can schedule it for whenever I want, another day at another time. But adding it to the queue is just going to put it in my next spot available. But let's say I wanted to change it. I can move it to any slot that I wish, or I can hit share now and it will go ahead and be shared this moment, or I can simply delete it and now that slot is available for another post. So this is where you will be able to view all of your posts that have already been shared. Approvals, we'll get to this in a second. When you invite your team, you can set people to schedule content, but you will have to come in as admin and approve the content to be seen. This is very nice if you're working with a team or if you're working with an intern that's working on some social accounts to be able to come in and approve those posts. Now, considering your team, very simple to add people. You come in, add their name, their email, you assign them a channel, and then you give them access level. Can they just approve or can they post? Very, very easy there. Now, coming back to the page where we were at, we understand now we can have a calendar view of when we want to add a post. We can go back to the queue view of it and say, okay, maybe I like this better. Or we can also schedule by campaign. Save our C's week. We want to have 5 scheduled and we've already sent 2. This is an easy way for teams to be able to keep up with their posts. Maybe you have 3 people working on a team and they all are collaborating on content. This is an easy way for them to stay in sync. And again, it is also separated by channel. So I could click, let's say if I had a Twitter account right here, I could click that and also view our calendar for Twitter, our campaigns, and our queues that are ready there. Now, once we schedule and post content, we want to view the content, right? We want to see how it's performing. This is where your analytics and engagement tabs really and truly come into play, excuse me. So we click on analytics and you won't be able to see much currently because I am not going to pay for this because I won't be using it much. But I can come in here and we can see totals. This is where we'll see our engagement rate. We'll see our reach. We'll see different metrics shown here that can all be exported using this tool here into a single report. So we can enter the name of the report, we can create the report, and then here we'll also be able to add them to an existing report. So let's say we have one that's like Q1 metrics. Well, we're going to go ahead and add all those months. So we may start a January, February, March one. All those are going to fall within Q1. We can also separate our analytics here by the platform, and we can also view by the campaign. The beauty of this, once you have a report, you'll be able to come in here and hit a very similar plus that'll be located over here, and you can change all of your reports into graphs, charts, any other visuals that you wish. That way your team can better understand your analytics. Moving over to engagement. This is probably my favorite feature. Again, as I don't have Instagram or Facebook connected, which is where this really comes into play, it's not going to show you any sort of content on this page. But the grid to your left would be posts. So let's say this was Instagram. These would be your Instagram posts. You'd be able to click on one of your content posts, and you could see your like count, your comment count, and then you could even respond to your comments within Buffer. So this really creates a one-stop shop for not only publishing and your analytics housing, but also your community management and engaging better with your audience. This is very impressive. A lot of platforms that will help with scheduling and analytics don't offer the community management side, but I find it really refreshing that they do here with Buffer. And then the final thing would be creating a start page for your organization. So to me, this reminds me a ton like a link tree, right? So I really also like Buffer because they always provide a tutorial for things. But your start page is literally going to be like a link tree. Put your image or your logo here, add a button, maybe to your website, text, image, YouTube video, all of your social links. Something very interesting that they offer, but that also will allow you to mainline and mainstream your information into one condensed area. So this is Buffer. To me, Buffer is very user-friendly. The look of it is very clean. There's always a way to come in and upgrade your plans, either with billing or account in your settings section, and then you can always add and remove more channels here. So I'll leave the questions below, and yeah, thank you for checking out Buffer.